Workplaces are always hazardous. Respirators provide critical health protection by reducing the risk of respiratory diseases and conditions caused by inhaling hazardous substances such as dust, fumes, vapors, gases, and pathogens. They ensure compliance with occupational health and safety regulations, enhancing overall workplace safety. By filtering or supplying clean air, respirators significantly improve safety in hazardous environments such as industrial, construction, healthcare, and confined spaces, making them indispensable for preventing exposure to harmful airborne contaminants. In this training session, I would like to tell you what is the correct use of respirator, when and where to wear respirators, and what are the major and the most common types of respirators. But before going in depth, I would like to memorize you that you are on the platform of Safety First Life. If you are visiting for the first time, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for all future notifications. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment and share it with your friends and colleagues. Dear health and safety practitioners, an effective respiratory protection program must address the few key points. Number 1, defining the hazards that will be encountered. Number 2, determining the degree of protection required. Number 3, medical evaluation for respirator selection and use. Number 4, selecting and fitting of the respirator. Number 5, training on the correct use and care of the respirator. And number 6, implementing a maintenance program to ensure respiratory protection. Only 6 points, but these are enough to cover respiratory protection program that must be effective and workable. As a health and safety professional, you need procedures specific to each work site. Always develop written respirator procedures for each site, but you have to refer to other standards regulating specific hazards. Cover all site-specific conditions, hazards or risks. Address the selection, use and care of respirators, and update program as necessary to reflect changes in workplace conditions. Here, one of the most important questions: when and where to wear the respirators? Few key points. If a corporate safety manager or a human resource manager, they are asking you during the safety job interview, you can answer by memorizing these key points. When to wear respirators? Number 1, anytime exposure levels exceed the permissible exposure limit, PEL. Number 2, during implementation of engineering and work practice controls. Number 3, when maintenance and repair activities expose workers. Number 4, during brief or intermittent operations where exposures exceed the permissible exposure limit. Number 5, when engineering and work practice controls are not feasible. Number 6, at locations where engineering and work practice controls cannot reduce exposures to or below the permissible exposure limits. And point number 7, during emergency egress or fire situations. These are the 7 key points where you have to use the respirator. But which type of respirator need to be used at which type of emergency? So, to answer this question, you need to know the most common and the basic types of respirators. Number 1, air purifying respirators. Air purifying respirators can be either full face or half masks with mechanical or chemical cartridges to filter dusts, mists, fumes, vapors, or gases. They are available in 3 types: disposable, reusable, and disposable/reusable. Number 2, disposable air purifying respirators. Disposable air purifying respirators are intended to be used once or until the cartridge expires. The cartridges are permanently attached and have no replacement parts. Reusable air purifying respirators use both replaceable cartridges and parts. Here you need to note down the replaceable cartridges and parts must be from the same manufacturer to retain NIOSH approval. Disposable or reusable air purifying respirators have no replaceable parts except cartridges. Respirator type number 3, gas masks. Gas masks are designed for slightly higher concentrations of organic vapors, gases, dusts, mists, and fumes. The volume of solvent used as the medium is higher than for a chemical cartridge. Number 4, powered air purifying respirators. Powered air purifying respirators use a blower to pass the contaminated air through a filter. The purified air is then delivered into a mask or hood. The filter dusts, mists, fumes, vapors, and gases, just like ordinary air purifying respirators. Number 5, air purifying respirator. Air purifying respirators cannot be used in oxygen deficient atmospheres, which can result when another gas displaces the oxygen or consumption of oxygen by a chemical reaction occurs. Oxygen levels below 19.5% require either a source of supplied air or supplied air respirator protection. Levels below 16% are considered to be unsafe and could cause death. Respirator type number 6, supplied air respirator. Supplied air respirators provide the highest level of protection against highly toxic and unknown materials. Supplied air refers to self-contained breathing apparatus, SCBA, and airline respirators. SCBA have a limited air supply that is carried by the user, allowing for good mobility and fewer restrictions than airline respirators. You are on the platform of Safety Fast Life. Today we are discussing about respirators, where to use respirators, and what are the most common and important types of respirators. Respirator type number 7, airline respirator. Airline respirators have an air hose that is connected to a fresh air supply from a central source. The source can be from a compressed air cylinder or air compressor that provides at least grade D breathing air. Respirator type number 8, emergency escape breathing operators. Dear friends and fellows, emergency escape breathing operators provide oxygen for 5, 10, or 15 minutes, depending on the unit. These are intended for use in emergency situations when a worker must escape from environments posing an immediate danger to life and health. IDLH situation. For example, on the ships, once you are involved in firefighting, you are using SCBA. But once there is no chance of survival and there is the siren for abandoned ship station, then you have to escape. You will use ELSA, emergency life supporting operators, and its duration is 7 minutes. You need to escape without any further delay. So these are the different types of respirators for different purposes, characteristics and specifications. And once you are aware of all the types, you can use the effective and the best one that is workable for you, feasible for you. If you are interested to learn about SCBA, self-contained breathing operators, I'll keep the link in the description. For now, that's all. If you have any question, please ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and share the video. Hope to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Until then, take care. Good luck and goodbye.